If you spun a globe, your finger would almost never land on Tuvalu. It's just too small. In the vastness of the Pacific, it's a mere whisper, a dot that most maps barely acknowledge. Yet, for those who know where to look, Tuvalu is a world apart, a place that feels almost mythical in its remoteness. A handful of coral atolls scattered across the Pacific, Tuvalu is a secret you have to seek out. It's not a destination you stumble upon. It's a journey you choose, a leap into the unknown, where the ocean stretches endlessly and the horizon blurs into dreams. Funafuti Lagoon, the heart of Tuvalu, glows with impossible turquoise, as if it borrowed all the blue from the sky. The water here is so clear, you can see the shadows of fish dancing on the sandy bottom, and the sunlight paints the lagoon in shifting shades of blue and green. Getting here is an adventure. There's only one airstrip, and it's more than just a runway. It's the island's main road, a playground for children, and a gathering place for the community. When the plane isn't coming or going, locals ride bikes, play soccer, and stroll along the tarmac as if it were any other street. When a plane lands, the whole island comes out to watch. Life here moves at the pace of the tides. The arrival of a flight is an event, a moment that brings everyone together, young and old, to share in the excitement and the rare connection to the outside world. The loudest sounds are waves and laughter, the air thick with frangipani and salt. Here, the rhythm of daily life is set by the sun and the sea, and every breeze carries the scent of flowers and the promise of another peaceful day. The main atoll is so narrow you can see ocean and lagoon at once, a world away from modern chaos. Stand in the center and you're surrounded by water on both sides, a reminder of just how fragile and precious this place is. This is an invitation. Come explore Funafuti, meet its people, and discover a rare sense of community. The warmth of the locals is immediate and genuine. Here, strangers are welcomed like family, and every smile is an open door. We'll wander quiet villages, listen to stories on the wind, and dive into crystal waters teeming with life. Each day brings new discoveries, from vibrant coral gardens beneath the surface to tales of ancestors shared under starlit skies. Here, isolation is beauty, and the community is bound by the sea. The ocean is both protector and provider, shaping every aspect of life and connecting everyone in a shared story of resilience and hope. Some of the world's greatest treasures are hidden in places like this, waiting to be found. In Tuvalu, paradise isn't just a postcard image, it's a way of life, a reminder that sometimes the smallest places hold the biggest wonders. The journey to Tuvalu begins high above the clouds, where the world below is nothing but a vast, endless blue. For hours you soar over the Pacific, the ocean stretching out in every direction, broken only by the occasional wisp of cloud or the glint of sunlight on the water. It's a flight that feels like a passage to another world, a place so remote it seems almost mythical. Then, as if conjured from the sea itself, a faint ring of green and white appears on the horizon. Funafuti Atoll, a tiny jewel set in the heart of the Pacific. The atoll's shape is unmistakable, a delicate circle of land and lagoon that seems to float atop the water, promising adventure and tranquility in equal measure. The runway here is unlike any other. It's not just a strip of tarmac for planes, it's the island's main event, doubling as a road, a playground, and a gathering place for the community. When a plane is due, the whole island seems to pause, anticipation in the air. When the siren sounds, everyone clears the way. Kids abandon their football games, families gather their belongings, and the runway transforms from a lively meeting spot to a landing strip in moments. It's a ritual that marks every arrival, blending daily life with the extraordinary. Stepping off the plane, you're greeted not by bustling crowds or blaring announcements, but by the warm, salty air and the genuine smiles of locals. There's a sense of welcome here that feels deeply personal, as if you're being invited into a close-knit family rather than just another destination. The airport itself is more community hall than terminal. There are no conveyor belts or loudspeakers, just a simple cart for your luggage and friendly faces ready to help. The process is unhurried, and you quickly realize that time moves differently here. The pace is peaceful, the welcome personal. There's no rush, no stress, just the gentle rhythm of island life, inviting you to slow down and take it all in. Soon, you're off on a scooter, winding past brightly painted houses, children waving enthusiastically from the roadside, and animals wandering freely among the homes. Every corner reveals a new splash of color, a new smile, a new story waiting to be discovered. The lagoon shimmers beside you, its colors shifting with the sun, from deep sapphire to vibrant turquoise and emerald green. The water is alive with light, reflecting the sky and the spirit of the island itself. Life here is preserved by remoteness, untouched by the rush of the outside world. You feel it instantly, the calm, the simplicity, the sense of community that binds everyone together. This isn't just a trip, it's a true immersion in a way of life that's rare and precious. Here, you're not just a visitor, you're a participant in the daily rhythm of Tuvalu, welcomed with open arms. The journey in is your first taste of Tuvalu's magic. It's a place that lingers in your memory, unforgettable from the very first moment you arrive. Walking through Vaiaku feels like stepping into a living postcard. Every step you take is surrounded by vibrant colors, the lush green of palm fronds, the pastel hues of houses, and the endless blue sky above. The air is warm and carries the gentle scent of salt and flowers, making each breath feel like a reminder that you're far from the ordinary. There's no rush, just neighbors chatting, children playing, and life unfolding on the main road. The pace here is slow and easy, as if time itself has decided to take a break. Laughter drifts from open windows, and the sound of flip-flops on sandy paths is the island's gentle heartbeat. On one side, the Pacific roars. On the other, the lagoon glows calm and blue. The contrast is breathtaking. Wild, foaming waves just steps away from glassy, tranquil waters. It's a reminder of nature's power and peace, coexisting in perfect harmony. You can cross from wild ocean to tranquil lagoon in minutes. The island is so narrow that a short stroll takes you from the untamed surf to the gentle embrace of the lagoon, where the water laps quietly at your feet. Palm trees lean over white sand, and homes on stilts catch the breeze. The architecture is simple but beautiful, designed to let the wind flow through and keep everyone cool. It's a scene that feels timeless, as if it's always been this way. Open-sided fail serve as the heart of community life, places for meetings, celebrations, and tradition. Here, stories are shared, songs are sung, and the bonds of family and friendship are strengthened beneath the sheltering roof. Everything is tidy, reflecting pride in this small world. Gardens are carefully tended and every home is painted with care, showing the love people have for their island. Children splash in the lagoon, fishermen mend nets, and the sun warms your skin. The rhythm of daily life is set by the tides and the sun, not by clocks or deadlines. It's a sensory delight, a reminder of the simple joys we often forget. The feel of sand between your toes, the sound of laughter, the sight of sunlight dancing on water, all combine to create a sense of peace and contentment. Here, peace and beauty still exist, untouched by the rush of the modern world. There are no crowds, no traffic, just the gentle rhythm of island life and the endless horizon. And you feel lucky just to witness it. In this little corner of the world, you're reminded of what truly matters: connection, nature, and the quiet magic of simply being present. In Funafuti, life follows the sun, moon, and tides, not the clock. At dawn, fishermen paddle out in outrigger canoes, seeking the day's catch. Children head to school, women tend gardens, and men repair homes or fish. The pace is steady, unhurried, always with time for a smile. At noon, the island rests. Lunch, shade, and a nap are the norm. As the afternoon cools, the runway becomes a playground and social hub. Games of te ano fill the air with laughter and energy. Evenings bring golden light, shared meals, and stories under the stars. Life here is simple but rich, centered on family, community, and nature. The rhythm seeps into your soul, making you question the rush you left behind. It's a life measured by tides, not deadlines, and it feels just right. To understand Tuvalu, you must know the Failfono and the Fadal. The Failfono is the village's open meeting house, where elders gather, decisions are made, and disputes resolved. It's democracy by consensus, a living tradition. The Fatel is celebration song, dance, and storytelling that unite the whole community. Men drum, women and girls dance, everyone joins the chorus. The energy is electric, costumes of woven leaves, garlands of flowers, and friendly competition. You're swept up in the joy, made to feel like family. The Fatel is the island's heartbeat, connecting past, present, and future. Funafuti Lagoon is more than a backdrop. It's the island's lifeblood and a world of wonder. Protected as a conservation area, its waters are crystal clear, teeming with vibrant life. Snorkeling reveals coral gardens, schools of electric blue fish, and the gentle crackle of parrotfish. Sea turtles glide by, unbothered and graceful, a moving reminder of nature's beauty. Exploring the uninhabited Motu, you find untouched beaches and solitude. Picnic under palms, snorkel in pristine waters, and feel like Robinson Crusoe for a day. The lagoon is peace, beauty, and endless discovery. Here, you're not just a visitor, you're part of the living ocean, and you never want to leave. Tuvalu's remoteness is its greatest strength, preserving a culture untouched by mass tourism. Community, Falpili, is everything. Neighbors help build homes, share food, and support each other. This spirit of cooperation is survival, not just tradition. Tuvaluans are master navigators, skilled artisans, and stewards of their environment. Knowledge of sea, stars, and land is passed down through generations. Isolation brings challenges, but it's brought a life rich in family, culture, and harmony with nature. Here, the past is alive in every custom and every shared meal. Tuvalu is a living museum of resilience and connection. Its culture is preserved in saltwater and sunshine. Tuvalu is paradise, but it stands on the front line of climate change. The highest point is just 4.5 meters above sea level. Rising oceans threaten its very existence. King tides flood homes, saltwater contaminates crops, and coral reefs bleach from warming seas. These aren't distant threats, they're daily realities. Yet Tuvaluans remain resilient, adapting with salt-resistant crops and seawalls. On the world stage, they're a powerful voice for climate action. Save Tuvalu to save the world. Visiting, you feel the paradox, beauty and fragility side by side. Every moment is precious, every smile a reminder of what's at stake. Tuvalu's fight is a lesson for us all. It's a story the world needs to hear. My journey to Tuvalu was more than a trip. It was a lesson in community, resilience, and responsibility. The most beautiful places are often the most fragile, and those who least cause harm bear the greatest burden. Leaving Funafuti, I carried not just memories, but a story that needs sharing. These journeys matter. They build bridges, foster understanding, and amplify voices that must be heard. By telling Tuvalu's story, we can help support their fight for survival. Learn from those living on the front lines of climate change. Your curiosity and engagement matter. They show Tuvalu they're not alone. Let's keep exploring, connecting, and championing the world's forgotten corners. The world is full of wonder and challenge. Let's be part of the solution. Thank you for joining me. There are many more journeys ahead.